We talked a lot about who product managers are and what skills they need to have. And I also gave a couple of hypothetical situations like that you might be facing as a product manager. And you might have gotten the feeling that the main job of the product manager is basically to push features out, protect the engineers, and make sure we stay on timeline. And that it does describe the role of a product manager, but it does not tell the whole story. Because in the end, what you want to do as a product manager is build successful products. Everything around process, working with engineers, communicating with stakeholders, all that stuff that happens every day, that's all there to drive a certain outcome, which is that in the end, you want your product to be successful. And the idea around a successful product is the idea of product market fit. So product market fit, you can read it on the slide, basically describes when growth is happening, when people are actively using your product, when people are giving you feedback, and when you can see that your product delivers value. As a new product is being launched, it's quite difficult to know when product market fit is happening, but usually you know it when you have it, and you know it when you don't have it. It's just hard to measure. Basically, when you have to ask yourself, do I have product market fit? Probably the answer is no. So how you achieve product market fit, it's very hard to measure it, but as we were talking about metrics before, it's just knowing the right metric and then knowing with that right metric if your product is on track. But how you get there, how you actually position a product to be able to get product market fit is to make sure that it is focused on the right use case. So use case meaning, what is your product built for? So what is the thing, the problem that you're trying to solve with the product? Like if you look at Airbnb, their use case is around making accommodation more accessible and more affordable, but also for giving hosts the ability of an extra income, which is a very specific use case and was very distinct at the time when it launched. But when you think about it, now there are also Airbnb competitors that are doing quite similar things. Like Booking.com, they're doing something similar. They also now offer short-term rentals. And I think there's many different websites where you can also get an Airbnb-like experience. So what does it mean for those products to be successful is that they usually have, while they have similar features and you get a similar thing, the use case will be a little bit more specific. So one thing that I've seen is, for example, short-term rentals in tropical locations. So then you go to that website specifically when you want to go for a getaway for an island, for example, or short-term rentals for business trips. So then they separate themselves and get a little bit more specific. Or if you think about a product like Uber, Uber does not exist in every market. For example, in Southeast Asia, we don't have Uber, we have Grab. But if you put the apps side by side, they're almost the same. But then they're maybe a little bit customized to the market that they're in.